That's crazy. So Reputation wasn't nominated in any of the big categories. Yeah, I can't even lie to you. That's a snub.
I'm really happy for you. I'll let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
The day that the jury sided in my favor and said that they believed me.
You can tell that this performance means the world to her, man. This is beautiful. Guys, I reacted to Out of the Woods as well, this exact performance, so go check that out on that channel. There should be a link at the top of the screen here, so go check that out, man, for real. That I'm seeing from Taylor Swift, and this is, you know, also again like one of the main reasons which I alluded to at the beginning of this video why I wanted to watch this, because like this is a real conversation. This is Taylor Swift the person, not Taylor Swift the artist, if that makes sense. Like, she's talking about things that generally, you know, are close to her heart. Like, she's being vulnerable in this moment, and you know you know, it's not all the time that you get access like this to, you know, some of the biggest artists in the world, man. So I love this genuine conversation that she's having with this gentleman here. And yeah, this is real life stuff. You know, this is real life stuff. This is stuff that people can relate to, because there are so many people in this world that are in Taylor Swift's position. You know, people that are ultra successful, you know, in their careers. You know, I'm trying to say they have a lot of things going for them, but they don't have somebody to share it with, you know, for whatever reason. So like, I love this sort of exchange here, man. It's real.
2 years ahead of time. Like, literally in 2 months, they'll come to me with the dates for the next tour.
Right.
And they'll be like, so, you'll be at Foxborough Stadium, this date, 2020, or whatever year,
Wow.
you know, like,
Yeah.
it's... So, yeah.
Yeah, and it also shows that, like, time, man, time, listen, time it's a weird thing, because, you know, 1 minute you're 18, you blink, and then you're 40. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's good to see that, you know, artists like Taylor Swift, who are human beings, yeah, they may have an extreme God-given talent, but they're also just human beings as well. So it's just good to see the human side of artists like Taylor Swift, you know, because they go through the same shit we go through. They're no different, you know. Just because they're a superstar and just because they're this celebrity and big time artist doesn't mean that they don't go through real life problems that everyday people like me and you go through. So it's just a reminder, a good reminder that, listen, you know, don't put these celebrities too much on a pedestal, man. You know, you can admire them, you can, you know, you can be in awe of them, but don't worship them. Don't worship them. Like, you can even be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they can even be an inspiration to you, somebody that you look up to. That's fair enough, right? But don't worship these celebrities, man, because, and don't think that they're different from you. Don't think that they're more special than you. No, we're all human beings at the end of the day, man. We all go through problems, man. So yeah, I'm loving this.
Really what it is.
Crazy.
She got cancer several years ago.
Oh, right.
That has been really hard for me because she's my favorite person.
And you can see how close she is with her mum, man. Her mum basically seems like her best friend, you know? Like, the genuine connection that they have between them, it seems very real. So yeah, that's just pretty unfortunate. But again, what I was telling you guys a few minutes ago, real life problems, you know? Just because Taylor Swift's an artist doesn't mean that she doesn't go through real life problems, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else goes through. But obviously I understand where she's coming from, because in order to be, you know, a mother, you need to have, you know, you need to dedicate time to that child, right? You know, because motherhood is not a joke. So I understand what she was saying in terms of, like not being ready. But then really and truly, you can never be ready for parenthood. You just figure it out, just like that guy said. So yeah, but no, she'll definitely be a great mother, man. You know what I'm saying? She's got the character of a great mother, you know.
Okay.
Huh?
Free pass.
Free.
Free pass now.
3 of them, you say? Well, good luck selling this picture.
Oh yeah, she's hiding from the paparazzi, yeah. That's crazy.
Well, so this is my front yard,
Wow.
and I'm
What?
highly aware of the fact that that is not normal.
That is not normal. Is that her front yard? And look at all those people. Firstly, how did they get her location? How did they know where she was staying at? See, that's the side of fame that I'm just, yeah, like that, you know, that would absolutely bother me because I am such a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't like the attention. So I'm a very, I'm not an introvert, but I have introverted moments, if that makes sense. And yeah, I just don't like people photographing me, following me. Like, I don't like all that attention. So this would absolutely kill me. It would absolutely bug me out. I swear to God, I would never leave my yard. I can't even lie to you. I would never leave my house. And yeah, it's just, again, a steady reminder that these celebrities, man, like they as much as they are famous and a lot of them are wealthy, this side is just very, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Just imagine you're walking out your front yard and there are millions of not even millions, thousands of people waiting to take pictures and you know, get your autograph. And no, it's just like, it would drive me absolutely insane, man. I don't know how they deal with that.
I've learned over the years it's not good for me to see pictures of myself every day because I have a tendency, and it's only happened a few times and I'm not in any way proud of it, but I tend to get triggered by something, whether it's a picture of me where I feel like I looked like my tummy was too big, or like someone said that I looked pregnant or something, and that'll just trigger me to just starve a little bit, just stop eating.
Please everybody, man. So do what you want to do and yeah, just be happy. Like, you can't please everybody because yeah, if you eat, you put on pounds, people are gonna say your stomach is too. If you starve yourself, don't eat, people are gonna say that you're too skinny and they're worried about. Listen, so just do what makes you happy, man. At the end of the day, and again, it just goes to show you how much pressure the likes of Taylor Swift, you know, the likes of Taylor Swifts are under. You know, just to have this perfect image, right, which doesn't exist, by the way, because nothing is perfect in this world, right? But yeah, this goes to show you how much pressure artists like Taylor Swift are under, man. Like, it's just constant, like, it's either criticism or just like coverage on your weight, just your body, your face, your looks. It's just it's never ending, man. So yeah, you just gotta try and block all of that out and just focus on being happy, man. Focus on being healthy as well.
You don't ever say to yourself, like, I've got an eating disorder, but you know you're like making a list of everything you put in your mouth that day, and you know that's probably not right.
Because it's not healthy.
And again, there's so many diet blogs that tell you that's what you should do.
It's not healthy, man.
This would cause me to go into like a real shame, like hate spiral. This. And like, I just caught myself yesterday, started to do it, and I was like, nope, we don't do that anymore.
Exactly.
We do not do that anymore.
Because she looks healthy.
It's better to think you look fat than to look sick.
Yeah,
and
facts.
We don't do that anymore, and we're changing the channel in our brain, and we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
That didn't end us up in a good place.
Yeah, and I can't lie, I remember this as well, man. Oh my gosh. You know, Kim, what she did, yeah, she very snaky behavior, bro. I can't even lie to you. Very, very snaky. The fact that she recorded Taylor Swift without Taylor Swift knowing. This was all premeditated, by the way, by Kanye and Kim, and it's quite funny now. Like, look how things have turned out for the both of them, Kim and Kanye. You know, like it's funny. It's funny. Can you imagine? Now Kanye and Kim are beefing. Obviously, they're no longer married. They're divorced. Kanye is now dissing Kim, calling her a bad mother, saying this, saying that. Like, Kim wants nothing to do with Kanye. He doesn't even want Kanye to see the kids. Look at how karma has kind of, you know what I'm trying to say, played its part here, you know? Mad.
She posted on Instagram, where in the video is Kanye telling me he was gonna call me that biatch in the song?
Swift.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing I think, you know, at the time, obviously people were saying, oh, like, Taylor, he got permission, why are you angry, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's true. I don't think at any point Kanye said that he would be calling her a bitch, because it's hard for me to believe that if Kanye did say that to her, she would agree with it, you know? And she would say, you know what, yeah, Kanye, yeah, it's okay to call me a bitch. Don't worry, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't think, you know, Taylor Swift would agree to that. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely manipulated that whole situation in their favor to make Taylor Swift look like the bad person.
Writing, I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative, one that I have never asked to be a part of since 2009.
I don't buy the story that she was so insulted by that one line. I think she saw an opportunity to be victimized here, and she thought everybody was gonna get on her side.
Mad. And it's mad how she became the not the victim, but she became the antagonizer in that situation. It's crazy. It's crazy.
When people decided I was wicked and evil and conniving and not a good person, that was the one that I couldn't really bounce back from, because my whole life was centered around it. Hashtag Taylor Swift is over party was the #1 trend on Twitter worldwide. Do you know how many people have to be tweeting that they hate you for that to happen?
Yeah, it's true.
We're people who got into this line of work because we wanted people to like us, because we were intrinsically insecure, because we liked the sound of people clapping because it made us forget about how much we feel like we're not good enough. And I've been doing this for 15 years and I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of the... Just feels like it's more than music now at this point. And just most days I'm like, okay. But then sometimes I'm just like... It just gets loud sometimes.
They physically saw me for a year. And that was what I thought they wanted.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy because, you know, I couldn't take being famous, because it's like when you're that fresh person that's just come off the block, you know, people love you, and then once you reach a certain point, that's when they kind of break you down. It's like they build you up to break you down, and obviously this is what Taylor Swift experienced. And listen, almost every artist experiences this in their career, some to a higher degree, some to a much lower degree, but every artist definitely experiences this at one point in their career, right? And Taylor unfortunately experienced this on the highest scale. And yeah, that shit would just drive you crazy, man. It would just drive you, and I don't blame her for sort of disappearing, man, because it can get very overwhelming. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, like it's wow.
Another day, another drama, but not for me, All I think about is karma, and then the
world moves on, but one thing's for sure. Maybe I got mine, but you'll all get yours.
Oh. This was her revenge, reputation.
The reason why that backlash hurt so much was because that used to be all I had.
Never trust a narcissist, but they love me. So I play it like a violin, and I make it look oh so easy. I've been my case for a long time.
I felt really alone. I felt really bitter. I felt, sort of like a wounded animal lashing out.
Is this the end of all the endings? My broken bones are mending with all these nights we're spending upon.
I figured I had to reset everything.
A castle crumbled overnight, brought a knife to a gunfight. It took the crown, but it's alright. All the lies will come me one. Nobody's heard from me for months. Doing better than I ever was.
I had to deconstruct an entire belief system for my own personal sanity. I also was falling in love with someone who had a really wonderfully normal, balanced, grounded life. And we decided together that we wanted our relationship to be private.
Who's that? Who is this?
All my flowers grew back as thorns. When this boat out after the storm. It's a fire to keep me warm. And I know I make the same mistakes every time. Bridges burn, never learn. Guess I did one thing right. I did one thing right. I'm laughing with my life and making boys hanging cups. System like a brother, yeah, you know I did one thing right. Sorry, I was fucking up my darkest night. What you want, what you want, my face, feel like you. Call it what you want, yeah, call it what you want.
Even though it was really horrible, I was happy.
Yeah, you
But I
can
wasn't
tell.
happy in the way that I'd been trained to be happy. It was happiness without anyone else's input. It was just we were happy.
You should take it as a compliment that I got drunk and made fun of the way you talk. You should think about the consequence of your magnetic field being a little too strong.
Let's not do that. Yeah, there's a difference between I really connect with your lyrics and I'm going to break in. Yeah. Yeah. I had a crazy dude break into my apartment and sleep in my bed a couple months ago. Didn't like it.
Oh, wow.
You can have that part.
Nah, that's crazy, man. What? Nah, that is very creepy and concerning, man. Again, another facet of fame that these celebrities have to deal with, like stalkers, people breaking into their houses. That is just fucking weird, man. What?
Not believe you're even sick. That's amazing. There are stars next to your lines.
Okay, cool. Strike a band up for 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you sound fucking great, man.
You sound amazing.
Ooh. I know what time to make it about me. I know you never get just what you see, but I will never bore you, baby.
A knuckle-dragging conservative, and you know what? I say, that's all right, bring it on.
One of the things that outraged me so much is that she voted against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which tries to protect women from stalking, from date rape, from domestic violence, and then obviously it's a no for gay marriage, it's a no for them to have any rights whatsoever. I think I'll be really upset if people think that Tennessee stands for those things.
You've been very secretive about how you vote, what you're voting for.
Well, I mean, I just figure I'm a 22-year-old singer, and, you know, I don't know if people really want to hear my political views. I think they just kind of want to hear me sing songs about breakups and feelings.
Part of the fabric of being.
And you know what? See, that's the stark difference. She was saying this at 22, right? But then fast forward a few years later, she's actively involved in politics now. So obviously within that time period, something's changed, you know? And yeah, I feel like now she is obviously she's changed over the years, right? Like just her whole perspective on life has changed over the years. I mean, you know, a few, not even a few minutes ago, but quite a while ago, we heard her talk about the fact that like when her mum got cancer, it really put things into perspective for her. It's not really about like, you know, all this money and fame. It's about the things that really matter in life, like family and things like that. So maybe during that period, that's when she kind of said, no, man, like I can't hide my political views. You know, I'm a person of influence. I can actually make a difference. So I'm not going to shun my voice. I'm going to actually let my voice sort of try and make an impact. And yeah, and now obviously she's actively involved in politics, and she's not hiding her views anymore. So there's definitely growth.
Don't force your politics on people.
Yeah, there's definitely growth there.
Let people live their lives. That is grilled into us.
Yeah.
These three women have been the reigning queens of pop and country music. They're the biggest selling female artists of all time. Nearly 30 million records sold, and even more fans who always used to love their high-spirited style, their music, and their moxie. Well, that racy magazine cover on the stands today pretty much sums up some of the names the Dixie Chicks are being called in America.
And it's that saying goes, either stand for something or stand for nothing. You know, and Taylor Swift now, you can see she's decided to stand for something, you know? So I rate it.
These days, traitors, the Dixie sluts, anti-America, all because of one split-second comment aimed at President Bush right before the war with Iraq.
Mercy, President of the United States.
I rate it. It takes courage.
They don't know what they're.
And the thing is, it takes courage in order to do that. And like Taylor Swift said, you know, country artists, you know, originally or naturally are trained to kind of just sing and don't really, you know, let people know about your political views in fear of obviously facing backlash and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I can understand why when she was younger, she didn't really want to, you know, but again, the older that she's gotten and, you know, the more that she's grown as a person, she realizes, no, man, fuck it. Like, you know, I'm a person of influence here. So my voice can definitely make a difference, and it could definitely be a necessity for change. So yeah, I rate it.
I think they are the Dixie Twits. These are the dumbest bimbos, with due respect, I have seen.
These are callow, foolish women who deserve to be slapped around.
Absolutely. Constant strategy in your head as to how not to be shamed for something on a given day. But then you get accused of being calculated for having a strategy.
It's just this like a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, you can't win. You can't win.
I mean, I'm good, but it's been you sort of do have to twist yourself into a pretzel on an hourly basis.
Do you like this for a second verse? Lyric, they'd say I hustled, put in the work, instead of shake their heads and question how much of this I deserve, and what was I wearing, or if I was rude. Could I be separated from applauding business I could do, applauding when I make a move, but business well, what's in it? Could I be separated from my good ideas and power moves?
Yeah, I like good ideas.
That's it. Just more movement. That's really cool.
Sick.
This is so fun to write.
Yeah.
We drink to the pin in the bottles, to the bitches and models, to the da-da and daughters, to the beers and the bottles, to the night. But you know, we got pin and daughters, to the bitches and models, to the.
Do you know like how they're like we drink and we be popping bottles to the we're gonna be popping bottles to the bitches and models, to the hoes and the like, do you? Because they get to call us that. They get to fucking call us that. Like.
You know, this whole process, man, is just it's so dope to see, man.
Taylor Swift, the singer, she goes to court today against a former radio DJ she says once groped her.
Swift says this picture showed the moment Mueller inappropriately grabbed her with his hand up her skirt.
Oh my days, bro. Look at that. Like the audacity of some people. What is this? Yo, that is crazy. And listen, you can't dispute that. That is in black and white. That is in black and white. Look at what he's doing. Is he crazy or something? Oh my days. Nah, the entanglement and the audacity of some people. Yeah. Wow. He's a creep. So just imagine, right, he's doing this, yeah, like when he's getting photographed. So just imagine what he's doing behind closed doors when the cameras are not on him. Yo, all these weirdos need to go, man. They need to go. They need to go.
They told his boss. They did an investigation. He got fired. Then he sued me for millions of dollars. So I countersued for $1.
She countersued for $1. Hey, she's taking the piss.
You walk into a courtroom, and then there's this person sitting in a swivel chair, staring at you like you did something to him.
Exactly. What are you suing for, bro? Like, you did something to her. She didn't do anything to you. So how the hell you suing? Make it make sense, bro. Some people just don't want to take accountability, and that's the plain and simple explanation of it. Like, even when the evidence is right there in your face, we see this, yeah? We see this in the flesh. We've seen what you've done, right? So there's no going away from it. You cannot defend yourself. Just take the L and move on. Take accountability, say sorry, and keep it moving, right?
The first thing they say to you in court is, why didn't you scream? Why didn't you react quicker?
She's probably
Why
in
didn't
shock.
you stand further away from him?
She's probably in shock.
Then he has a lawyer get up and just lie. There were 7 people who saw him do this, and we had a photo of it happening.
Exactly.
I was so angry. I was angry that I had to be there. I was angry that this happens to women. I was angry that people are paid to antagonize victims.
And gaslight them.
I was angry that all the details had been twisted. You don't feel a sense of any victory when you win, because the process is so dehumanizing.
Yeah, she shouldn't have had to go through all of that.
This is with 7 witnesses and a photo. What happens when you get raped and it's your word against his?
Exactly. So just imagine, this is Taylor Swift with all the power, with all the influence that she has, yeah. Look at what she's had to go through. So just imagine somebody that doesn't have the resources that Taylor Swift has, right? And that's why a lot of women don't speak up, because like what's the point? Even though they should definitely speak up if you've been, you know, abused, harassed, whatever, definitely speak up. But this is why a lot of people don't tend to do so, because of stuff like this. Even when it's so clear what this man has done, right? But it's just, yeah, it's just fucking mad, man.
So, I just wanted to, just kind of looking back, this exact day, a year ago, I was not playing a sold-out stadium in Tampa. I was in a courtroom in Denver, Colorado. Honestly, I was there for a sexual assault case, and
This day a year ago was the day that the jury sided in my favor and said that they believed me. I guess I just think about all the people that weren't believed and the people who haven't been believed, or the people who are afraid to speak up because they think they won't be believed. And I just wanted to say that I'm sorry to anyone who ever wasn't believed, because I don't know what turn my life would have taken if people didn't believe me when I said that something had happened to me. So.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
And the flowers that we grow together died at first. It was months and months of back and forth. Held my head as I lost the war, and the sky turned black like a perfect storm. The rain came pouring down, and I was drowning. That's when I could finally breathe. And by morning, gone was any trace of you. I think I finally bleed.
Yo, you can tell that this performance means the world to her, man. Yeah, like I can just get a sense that, like, this means a lot to Taylor performing in this moment right now, considering obviously what had happened to her a year prior with the sexual assault case. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Just her sharing this moment with her fans. It's beautiful, man.
Thanks for taking this shit bag of shit we gave you. We very much do this.
Yeah, see, it's emotional.
I couldn't really stop thinking about it. And I just thought to myself, next time there is any opportunity to change anything, you had better know what you stand for and what you want to say.
You see, yeah. So this definitely, see, look, I see it now. This definitely, that moment in her life definitely led to a change in her approach, especially when it comes to like certain things like her political views. I mean, she just said it there, you know. She said after that incident happened, it definitely, you know, made her realize that she needs to speak up, no matter what. She needs to speak up, and she's no longer going to be afraid to voice her opinion. It doesn't matter who she's going to upset. You know, she's going to speak and stand up for what she believes in and stand up for what's right. So, yeah, man, you know, there you go.
We are less than 3 weeks out until midterms, and Tennessee Senate candidate Marsha Blackburn is up in the polls.
Congratulations, I know you got a little momentum going there.
This is the third poll in a row that has shown you in the lead.
My team's really not happy with me right now. All I've talked about for the last couple of months is the election in Tennessee. It's not that I want to step into this, I can't not at this point. Like, something is different in my life, completely and unchangeably different since the sexual assault trial last year. Like,
Changed her.
No man in my organization or in my family will ever understand what that was like.
Oh, good on her, man. Good on her.
For 12 years, we've not got involved in politics or religion.
Yeah, but this is on the home front. And also, back in the presidential election, I was in such a horrendous place that I wasn't gonna pop my head out of the sand for anything.
I mean, just Bob Hope do it,
Well, why?
Dave Russell do it, just Mick Jagger do it.
Come
No,
on.
but I'm saying reality is...
Bob Hope, first of all, these aren't your dad's celebrities and these aren't your dad's Republicans.
And imagine if we came to you and said, hey, we've got this idea that we could halve the number of people that come to you next year. The other thing, just from a security
So you
standpoint,
think
Taylor Swift comes out again.
See, and that's crazy, man. All these people are thinking about is just like, yeah, like all of the superficial stuff. Like, you know, if you speak out, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna cause you to lose some fans. It's gonna cause you to lose some money. It's gonna cause you to lose some endorsements. It's gonna cause you to lose some sponsorships. Yeah. But nobody, you know, apart from her mum and her, are really like, really speaking about what really matters in this situation. You know, like, again, they're trying to silence her, trying to silence her voice, trying to silence her opinion, because they're afraid of the backlash. They're only thinking about their pockets. Like, what happened to people with integrity, man? You know, like, it's quite funny how a lot of people will choose money over integrity. Integrity is something that you cannot lose, but you can lose money. You can have money today, and then you can't, and there's a possibility, you know, you could lose it all tomorrow. But one thing that you cannot lose and you cannot compromise is your integrity and your not even reputation, but just your self-respect, right? That's one thing you cannot compromise on. So it's kind of mad to hear it, but I'm not surprised because, you know, I've been in rooms with people like this. They'll rather choose, you know, money over morals or integrity. So I'm not surprised to hear it, but it's kind of mad, man. It's so sad.
Against Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
But good on Taylor for standing up for herself.
I'm sad that I did it 2 years ago, but I can't change that. I'm saying right now that this is something that I know is right, and you guys, I need to be on the right side of history, and if he doesn't win, then at least I tried.
So here's the problem.
I just want to read you what I wrote, and I'm going to try to start. I just really want you to know that this is important to me.
I totally agree with the issue, but let me explain to you. Yes, I've read the entire thing, and the bottom line right now, I'm terrified. I'm the guy that went out and bought armored cars.
I worry for her safety as much as anybody does, maybe more.
Exactly, that's her mother.
It really is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
She votes against fair pay for women. She votes against the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, which is just basically protecting us from domestic abuse and stalking. She thinks that if you're a gay couple, or even if you look like a gay couple, you should be allowed to be kicked out of a restaurant. It's really basic human rights, and it's right and wrong at this point, and I can't see another commercial and see her disguising these policies behind the words Tennessee Christian values. Those aren't Tennessee Christian values. I live in Tennessee. I am Christian. That's not what we stand for. I need to do this. I need you to just, Dad, I need you to forgive me for doing it, because I'm doing it.
Okay, so that's her dad. All right, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. You should be.
Okay, that was her dad,
I
right?
wanna do this.
Okay, so I always have to bring up everything that could go sideways, everything that we need to expect. Number one, the president could come after you.
Yeah, fuck that, I don't care.
If I get bad press for saying don't put a homophobic racist in office, then I get bad press for that. I really don't
stand
care.
behind that 1,000 times.
Me too. I think that it is so frilly and spineless of me to stand on stage and go, Happy Pride Month, you guys, and then not say this when someone's literally.
Yeah, no, I've said it before, but I truly rate that because she'll be a hypocrite. She'll be a hypocrite to do it, you know, to stand on stage, obviously saying Happy Pride Month and celebrating gay marriage, but then on the other hand, she's staying silent and complicit towards, you know, somebody that's trying to, you know, essentially get rid of all of that. And yeah, it's not good on her, man. Shows that she's a person with integrity, shows that she's a person with morals, and yeah, like I rate that because listen, there's so many celebrities right now that are staying silent with regards to a lot of the unfortunate things that happening in this world, you know. The whole thing with Palestine, you know, there's things, atrocities happening in Congo, and a lot of celebrities, man, are staying silent. They're not choosing to speak up. So, yeah, man, listen, I rate Taylor Swift a lot. Like, my opinion of her has definitely, you know, gone up a notch. and my respect for her has definitely gone up a notch. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Literally coming for their neck.
Yeah.
All right, cheers. Cheers, ladies. God help us all. Cheers to the resistance.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, it's so scary. This is the picture. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Roll camera.
Taylor Swift, you need to calm down. At the end of this video, there was a petition, and there still is a petition, for the Equality Act, which basically just says we all deserve equal rights under the law. And I want to thank everyone who signed that petition because it now has 500,000 signatures, which is 5 times the amount that it would need to.
You know, it's beautiful to see. Like, you can just see that she's finally found her voice. Yeah, that's awesome to see, man. Like I said, the growth over the years from somebody that is not really speaking about politics and kind of the shy girl that's, you know, happy to kind of be in the corner and be the one that everybody loves, to now she doesn't even give a fuck, man. She's gonna use her voice to, you know, speak truth to power, man. And yeah, it's just beautiful to see, man. For you can just look at her, you can just see, like, yeah, man.
Then this moment.
Oh my God.
So cool. Most of the time, no one is this good and works harder. And if you're that good, you usually don't work that hard.
I love you guys.
Yeah, no, Taylor works hard, man. She works hard. Whew. So guys, wow, that was, yeah. Wow. So guys, yeah, that was Taylor Swift, Miss Americana, the film, documentary, or documentary film, however you want to spin it. And wow, man, how can I even sum up what I just watched? First and foremost, let me just say that this was very well put together, man, for real. Like, it definitely takes you on a journey, and it definitely gives you an insight into who Taylor Swift is as a person, not Taylor Swift the artist. Obviously, it tells some aspects of her artistry, but I think for me the most important thing is it gives you an insight into who Taylor is, what her values are, how she was brought up, and yeah, man, I think, yeah, definitely this was well put together. What I will say is, yeah, like, watching this definitely made me respect Taylor a hell of a lot more, not only as an artist but as a person as well. Just to see like everything that she's been through, man, in her career, and her work ethic is just like, it's awesome, honestly. Like, she works very, very hard. She's one of the most hard-working artists I've definitely have come across, and the proof is in the pudding, right? The reason why she is so successful is because she's put in that work. Can never say die attitude. Even if something doesn't go her way, she has that perseverance, right? And just that sheer willpower to succeed no matter what, you know. And that is a special trait about Taylor Swift. She's not satisfied with, you know, like just being complacent and just coasting through life. I mean, listen, she has every reason to be complacent. She has every reason to take it easy and be lazy, because look at all that she's accomplished, right? But her previous or her latest work has to be better than her previous work, right? So she's always looking to better herself. She's always looking to reinvent herself. She's always looking to give the fans more. And I admire that so much, man. And yeah, man, like I said, Taylor Swift the person, I've definitely gotten to know a little bit more about her now. And I think with everything that I've seen and witnessed in this documentary, I'm definitely going to apply it to her music and her, you know, live performances moving forward. Anytime like I do a first reaction, I'm definitely going to have this in mind, man. And yeah, man, honestly, man, it's, my respect level for Taylor has definitely reached new heights. And yeah, man, listen, shout out to Taylor Swift every single time. And shout out to you Swifties, man. Like, you've obviously supported Taylor all throughout her journey, her career, even when obviously things wasn't looking so great for Taylor. You obviously persisted with her, and obviously you guys are reaping the benefits, man. And this is definitely, you know, an artist that you can definitely get behind, man. And yeah, man, again, I admire Taylor for just her stance, and just like I said, the way she conducts herself, man. And yeah, guys, I really enjoyed that, man. For real, I really enjoyed that. Time went by quick. I mean, what, that was almost 2 hours, right? That was almost 2 hours. But guys, obviously, you let me know what you thought about this in the comment section below. I'm trying to say, man, engage with me. Like the video, share the video, obviously share it with your friends, share it with your fellow Swifties, man. Let people see this, you know what I'm trying to say, like, let people see this video, man. So thank you for tuning in, you know what I'm trying to say, and blessings to all of you, and I'll be back again real soon with another one. But until then, my people, I'm out. Peace.